Hey guys, welcome back to Plus Size Guide to Theme Park Rides. Today we're still talking about Disneyland Paris, but this time we're talking about the Disney Studios Park. This time we're going to work our way around to the right hand side.
Anti-clockwise.
Yep. I'm glad you knew that because I was... the first ride you would come to is the Flying Carpets with the Genie. We can fit in this one side by side. There's no restraints. There was no issues.
No.
The only thing that was an issue last time we rode it was raining and we got very wet in the derry air because we had to sit on wet seats.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. After the Magic Carpets is Crush's Coaster. Now this is probably the most popular ride in the Studio Park.
One of the most popular rides.
Yeah.
Alongside Ratatouille.
Yeah. Crush's Coaster is obviously a coaster. There are 4 seats on each car, 2 that face forward and 2 that face back, and they spin and change position, which can make you feel a little bit
green.
Yeah, if you're already a shade of green.
Yeah.
The restraint, I think it just comes over your legs.
Yeah, I think it's a lap bar.
Yeah.
I think.
This one, I had a slight issue with. I was able to get into it, but it was like get your coat off, breathe in, sugar a little bit into the seat. It's the smallest ride seat probably of the whole of Disneyland so far. But I fit in it when I was this size, photo, Jill. And David, you've never really had a problem, have you?
I honestly can't remember because it's been a while since we've actually been on that ride.
Yeah.
So I can't remember.
Legroom wise, there's not a problem with that one. It's just the bottom that's the issue there. If it's actually thighs. If you've got a lot of thigh, there's no way of saying that nicely. If your thighs are on the larger side, you could have a difficulty closing the bar. Best way of putting that?
Yeah, probably.
However, as I said, I have done it, and I have managed to get on it. So the next ride, continuing to the right, would be the newish Ratatouille ride. These are cars, and there's a row in front and a row in the back. They're designed for 3 adults. There's no joins between the seats, so it's like a bench that 3 people can sit on.
Yeah.
We've done it with the 2 of us. We've always done it with a 3rd person in the row as well, and it's not a problem. There's no actual restraint. It's just a car that you climb into.
Yeah. One thing I will say about the ride is though, if it's particularly busy, because it is a popular ride, if it's particularly busy, if there's only 2 of you, they will sit a single rider in the bench seat along beside you.
Yeah. And you wear 3D glasses, which is why it also leaves certain people feeling a bit green.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Coming out of that one, you go into the Toy Story Playland area. And I think the first ride you would come to there would be RC Racer.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's a shaped like that.
Shaped like a remote control car.
Yeah.
From Toy Story.
This one is over the head restraints. And this one again could be a little bit on the trickier side. I've done it at the same size that you saw the photo earlier. There are seats that are kind of in the middle of the car that are slightly wider for plus size people. And I remember not having a single problem riding it in a bigger seat. And I think it was quite comfortable as well. So that was fine.
Yeah.
Slinky Dog is the next one. This is very different to the Slinky Dog that's coming to Florida. If you've not seen what this is, it goes round in a circle really fast and kind of goes up and down a little bit. It's technically a kiddie ride, but there is room for adults.
Yeah.
We've done this a couple of times. It's a bench seat with a bar that comes over you, and I think one time we went on it, my dad was with us, and that was a mistake because they will put 3 adults in the seat together, Width-wise, it was fine, but when you're spinning, it's like a centrifuge, and you're all getting shoved.
Pushed to the outside.
So the person on the outside is getting squished.
Yeah.
And I remember that was my dad, and he was not comfortable.
Not
with
impressed.
that. He was not a happy bunny getting smooshed with the two of us full pelt into him side on. So remember that. Try if you're larger.
If you're in a group, try and keep it to 2 people to the car.
Deny all knowledge that you even know each other, because they will sit you together. Whereas if we do it as a 2, absolutely
It's
fine.
fine. You still get the centrifugal force, but
It's nowhere near as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you've got the Armyman.
Yeah, the Armyman. This is a parachute drop.
Yeah, and you basically sit in a car with, I think, is it 2 or 3 people, and I think it's like a lap bar that comes across the front, possibly with a belt.
I think there was a seatbelt, yeah.
As well.
And I did my usual trick of pulling the seatbelt out before I sat down and getting David to fasten the seatbelt. That's a really good tip if you're travelling with somebody. Get them to fasten your seatbelt if there's an issue. The studio tram tour, the backlot tram tour, it's a big tram. It's bench seating. There's no restraints. If it's busy, there'll be more than 2 of you. There could easily be 4, maybe even 5 people in it without any concern. So don't worry about the width. Legroom, I seem to remember being okay actually as well.
Yeah, I don't remember it being too much of a problem.
So the next one, again, another favourite of ours, is Tower of Terror. This is designed like a lift. I think there's maybe 8 rows of like 4 or 5 seats. So there's arms on the chair, and I was aware of them, but they weren't uncomfortable, and it wasn't it didn't prevent me getting on the ride. There is a seat belt, and again I did my trick of pulling the seat belt right out to its full length before I sat down to make sure I had plenty of room, and I had plenty of room to fasten the seatbelt. It wasn't like being on a plane. The seatbelt had loads of room, and then it went back in and tightened. What's the word? You know what I mean when the seatbelt sort of catches where it's meant to catch.
Clips in? I don't know.
Yeah. So it was perfectly secure, and there was plenty of room, basically.
Yeah.
And there was no legroom issues on that either, was there?
I don't think so, no.
No.
There's Armageddon, but I think, if I remember rightly, Armageddon is just basically a walkthrough again.
Yeah, it really is. That's if it's open, because it's never really open when we go anymore, is it?
No. And then I think the last ride in there is Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah. This, another indoor, dark, proper roller coaster. I think you go upside down. It's an overhead restraint. Doesn't connect to the chair in any way. Rows of 2, slightly curved seats, but not an issue at all, even at the biggest I've been.
Yeah.
So this size, we've never had a problem going on that one, and the restraints have always gone down, and it's reasonably comfortable. I wouldn't do it more than once in a row though.
Yeah.
But that's just because it knocks your head like that.
Yeah. But that's like any roller coaster then, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that's it for the Walt Disney Studios Park.
Yeah. The only other thing at the studios is there's quite a lot of shows, and they all have sort of theatre seating.
Yeah.
It used to be the Armageddon theatre, and it's now got Mickey and the Magician in it. The seats in that, you're in the seat for half an hour. You wouldn't really want to be in it longer than that, because they're not the comfiest.
Yeah, it's basically just cinema theatre style seating.
Yeah.
It's the same for any of the shows now. It's all cinema, apart from lights, camera, action.
Yeah.
It's all cinema style seating.
Which is just benches.
Yeah, it's like stadium seating.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully that's put your mind at ease a little bit about going to Disneyland Paris Studios Park. If there's anything we've missed out, or if you want any more detailed information, then leave a comment down below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. If you are about to go to Disneyland Paris, then we are super jealous, and we also hope you have a really nice time.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.